Sound should be working again now, hopefully. I see, so if she met my hero at 2:30 PM, killed her, then ran away afterwards.
I think 3:30 PM is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko. You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner for Yuriko, so you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth.
Hey, welcome back, Boat. Thank you for being patient with me. It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house. Seriously? I don't know! I didn't even write that letter! I'm telling the truth! I really don't know! Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along. That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
The gummy bear. The only place I can think of where Hiyoko was hiding is probably that place, right? Oh yeah, the cupboard. Here!
The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct? What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
I have captured the true character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
I don't think so.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof! My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out!
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap! Who's someone? Whose trap is it? It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hiyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
Huh? Sparkling what now?
That mask says it all. Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island.
So this is meant to mirror the first game, because the first game had Genocide Jack, and this is Sparkling Justice.
Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru.
Why you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Hiyoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
It's all in your head! Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer!
It's true that Hiyoko is suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. See, I think she saw the murder, but I don't think she committed it. I can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone. The trash can.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt! You went to the beach house, right?
Oh, guys!
I mean, there isn't a yellow gummy in the
Weren't you
gummy
also
bag.
hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
I'm going to try that one next time it
Waited
comes
for a
round.
chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints.
Looks like everyone doubts Hiyoko. Is that really okay?
I shall render my verdict upon this. Hiyoko is the.
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
Oh, guys!
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
There we
No,
go.
that's wrong.
That's wrong!
About
There's
that
no
gummy,
yellow one on there.
Did Hiyoko really drop it? The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand. The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor? The gummy at the crime scene was yellow.
Oh.
So it obviously looked like it was lemon flavored. Huh? That gummy is yellow? And it's no mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
It's the gummy clue. The gummiest and sweetest of all clues.
That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Then we can't assume Hiyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy.
Dun dun dun.
See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap!
But she saw something. We need to know what she saw.
Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge! I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
Hold on, you little bitch. You think
Yeah.
you're in the clear just because of a little
We still need to know
gummy?
why she ran away.
Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet.
Right, let's see what they have to say first.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her,
She didn't
we
know.
have the evidence we need.
She died instantly
That's
though.
wrong!
That is wrong. It is the
I left those
autopsy.
footprints during my morning walk!
It's
We're
the
not done with
autopsy.
Hiyoko yet.
Says that she died straight away.
There's still a huge piece of evidence.
You're talking about the footprints.
It's true, that's an important. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her, we have the evidence we need.
I missed it.
That's wrong! I left those footprints during my morning walk!
Wait for it to come back round again.
We're not done with Hiyoko. There's still a huge.
You're talking about the footprints.
It's true, that's an. And we can thank
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death was instant.
Instant death? According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry.
Ryuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used your body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body.
I think it's going to be my best girl. I think Pico. There's Pico and Akane. They're both involved somehow.
That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Kyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously, that's not true.
It's okay. Welcome back.
Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body? If she handled the body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
But what have you got for dinner?
When I saw her, she was...
See? I told you I wasn't the killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
Yay!
Don't let you look down on me.
No.
We haven't decided that yet.
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
Okay. But I'm not very good at this this part. Shower room.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Oh,
Damn it! If Mahiru didn't block the door,
nice.
then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body.
How do I do
Hiyoko
this?
is the only killer I
How do I do this bit again? I can't remember how I
can think of.
what the controls are.
Damn it! If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it.
Oh,
She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of. I can't back down.
I've been failed. I fucking hammered that.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of. I can't back down.
Oh, I hammered that fucking shit.
Hyoko moved the body. Then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower. Allow me to cut through those words.
Oh, got it right at the end.
Now, washing it off in the shower is impossible, because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Yeah, that bit. I'm not very good at that mini game. Not very good at all. I hope it's not in the third game.
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
No.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
Hyoko took off her clothes before committing the murder. No, that should be impossible.
Damn it!
So I should have read those. I just pressed the first one I saw. What?
I see.
Yeah, that's the one I meant to press.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hyoko mentioned this before.
Yeah, because they said that she smells because she never gets changed.
means. Kyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
What?
What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
I didn't smell. It only smelled a little. Oh. Wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place? Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
Okay.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her? Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
So now they're going to say Akane.
Because if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed down.
Doubting me of all people. You got some nerve. All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer? Yeah, seems like it. See? I already told you. There's no way I'd
Yeah,
kill
but she
Mahiru.
saw something. What did she see? She was running away.
Because Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind.
No, that's wrong. Welcome, Foxy. How are you?
There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier? You guys are stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Hyoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right? Shut the hell up, pig barf. I hope you get a hangnail and die. I'm sorry for being pig barf.
I'm sorry for being pig bath too. Getting so worked up and accusing Kyoko of being suspicious. Could it be, does he actually have something else in mind?
Hey, Hiyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Yeah.
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap.
Yeah, I got that already. So, can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier?
She never talked to me at all. Man, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Damn it! So that was a lie? 'Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
Bad Hyoko.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but...
Thinking maybe... I still think Pico's got something to do with it. She's my best girl, though. I don't want her to be the killer.
Around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox. A letter?
That's okay, Heisen. I'm just happy you're here, dude. I had another pop-up appear from my antivirus. Knocked my sound out again. So I'm gonna have to tweak them. I tried looking into them to see whether I could turn off to stop them putting pop-ups. I'll take another look later.
Yeah, this one.
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place? It's got a different name. It's got Koizumi's name on there. Let's keep it a secret until then. Let's try not to see each other for a while, but it would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. My hero Koizumi. Obtain truth bullet.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
That's fair enough, dude. I was just making you aware that pop-ups seem to, seem to affect things. Huh, the letter that Hyoko had, doesn't it clearly contradict the other evidence? It contradicts the letter that we have.
I can prove it with this. This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
Yeah, just the name. They get you to...
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m.
About what we discussed. Yeah, okay. Oh, so they both... A third person sent them both letters. I get it. Okay.
Whoa! The meeting times are off.
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it, but for both letters to say the same thing?
Hyoko!
How are you doing,
since you
Foxy?
wrote it, what do you think? Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
It's safe to say a letter was forged by the killer, but which letter did the killer forge? The killer forged both of them.
I see.
I see. I'm alright. My sound keeps on messing up still, but we're good.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters... Confirmed! Just as I assumed. The handwriting
Confirmed.
is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
With this part, I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part, it seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. On this part, let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other.
Yeah, they're trying to
for a
keep
while.
them away from each other, so they wouldn't speak about the letter.
Both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
There's something going on with Pico, though. She arrived and she was soaking wet, and those bottles of water were empty.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer.
Someone used those bottles of water to clean themselves. It might not have been Pico, but she turned up soaking wet.
So mean. Give me back Mahiru.
Really? This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times. But the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all. It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens. We can just lightly punch him to death later.
So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep. Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something.
Just someone knocked her out.
Medicine? That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the drugstore.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a small closet.
Okay.
And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic.
Okay, so she didn't see the murder. She was unconscious for it.
I was scared. I was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but... The killer probably planned to prank Hyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking
Then
the
put the
door
sweet
with
in there.
Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
It's evidence.
Was done to frame Hyoko as the killer. That's horrible. I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer.
Okay, I'm enjoying the second half of this trial more than the first half. The first half where it had the swimsuit full of gravel, that was a crazy leap in logic. The rest of this has been more fun. I'm enjoying it again.
Hyoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
I still don't trust you,
Really
princess.
Okay to believe her so
Don't trust
easily?
the princess.
She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
Okay.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together. The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory.
Let's aim for victory. With the power of friendship.
The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion.
He's got a total hope boner.
Seriously, which side are you on?
I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray. And you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying.
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
Dun dun dun. Since the Hope Despair arc anime revealed some things from this game, you think you've got the wrong assumption. Oh, okay.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yep. The debate
Yep.
proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork.
The power of teamwork.
Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want. Hey. What? He's sleeping.
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
Dun dun dun. The bitter truth. That may be true, but even so, we can't stand around here all day. Even if what lies ahead is a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. Because unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, there's no way we'll survive. I wonder if I've got it wrong again. I got it completely wrong in the first one. Suspended!
Well now.
Well then, now that the class trial has reached its climax, I would like to present the answer right here, right now. Huh? You're going to spoil who the killer is? Huh, if I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair. You can't, that's seriously a big no-no. The spoiling it right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation. Who's the club president? So, without further ado, the answer is... You can, everyone please close your eyes, cover your ears. Correct, you say Nanu in German when you're surprised. We did see Fuyuhiko before going into the diner, or on the way. I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me. That's definitely safe. So we're getting to some important part. Class trial, reopen, resume.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room. Impossible! Impossible! That's so
No one's asked for the cat ears yet, by the way.
There's no way I can believe that. I can't do anything. How annoying. But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do.
What's her deal?
Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Thank you, mon ami.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
The water.
Do you mean the letter?
No. Well, yes, the letter, but also the water.
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Candy could be a clue.
When you woke up, was the gummy already there? Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't. Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
So they were still there when she left.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hyoko fled from the beach house?
I like Chiaki.
The killer returned to the scene of the crime.
She looks fantastic in a bikini as well.
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? If so, we've prepared a perfect product for you. You will dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions. It's called the Logic Dive. During the Logic Dive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. I wish they just said this in just normal English. Your task is to reach the goal, the final destination, the Synapse course. You can move sideways with the left stick and accelerate with R1. Okay, is this a weird racing game? Okay, so move left or right, accelerate with R1, circle to jump, L1, circle to brake, accelerate, jump, brake. Okay. There'll be various obstacles you encounter, progress across the course, so make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. On your journey, you will take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into walls. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there'll be a branching questions in the course. The answers split into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct. Branching questions will appear several times in one course, please be careful. I highly recommend you make good use of the brake. That's my meddlesome advice for you. If you press the options button during the logic dive, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, weird mini game time. She's right, this might be a very important problem. If the killer tampered with the evidence after Hyoko ran away from the beach house, when did the killer arrive and depart from the beach? Afterwards. And because we saw Hyoko run, and then everyone started to arrive. Not everyone, but Pico arrived, Kane arrived, and then the princess arrived. Not sure if I've got that in the right order. The princess definitely arrived last. Yeah, I think it's Kane, Pico, and then Sonia. I think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm going to do it. We're going to play a minigame in my mind. What the fuck? This reminds me of fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. What? Okay, we're playing a snowboarding minigame. Fine. Right, so we've got to speed up. When did the killer arrive at the beach house? She arrived before Hyoko arrived, after Hyoko arrived. So she knocked her out when she was there. After. I'm going to go for after. I just fell off the course. Okay. Okay, so afterwards. When did the killer leave the beach house? Before Hiyoko left or after Hiyoko left? What a strange mini game. It's like, fine. Where was the killer hiding while Hiyoko was unconscious? The beach house, the beach, the beach. No, the beach house. Fine. I was thinking maybe she could be in the sea. If it was Pico. Oh shit. Mind you, there would have been footprints. I've not played that, but that sounds like a fun maths game. It's all coming together. No, you're wrong. Is the audio gone again? Can you hear me but not the game? Okay, I didn't have any pop-ups that time, it's just disappeared. Yeah, I seem to be having lots of problems with my audio. Let me take a look. Don't know why the audio keeps on messing up. Was the audio there a little while ago and now it's stopped? I don't know why the audio keeps on doing this. After the minigame ended. It seems to be a timing thing. Let me try something a second. Okay, I just unplugged the HDMI and put it back in. Is the sound there now? Problem is, it comes back every time I restart the stream, but I don't want to constantly restart the stream. There should be music playing, yeah. Not loud music, but it's there. It's kind of like action music. I don't know how to bring it back. How about now? Is it back now, is it? Okay. So now I've turned on the desktop audio. Do you have any can you check when the next character speaks? Can you see if can you listen out for an echo?
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
I really don't want that to happen. It's perfect. Okay. Well, I'll leave that option on. I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer. I need an answer by any means. Thank you for telling me, Foxy. I really appreciate it. Since this Windows update last week, I have had nothing but trouble. The place where the killer was hiding, the place where Hyoko hasn't looked. Why hasn't she looked? She said she checked in there. I already said I checked the shower room. I'll grind you into food for Gundam's hamsters.
Crap!
Where else could she have hidden?
Crap!
There was nowhere else in here.
Crap!
Oh, I'm losing health, but I don't understand where she could have hidden. What, in the fucking ceiling?
Crap!
I mean, she was in there with her?
Here!
Okay, she was in there with her.
The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right?
The princess was wearing a... the princess was wearing what they call a wetsuit, and there's wetsuits in there.
And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
If the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance, I can only think of one place. That's right. The place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was inside one of the surfboard things?
Here! What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
That's a good point.
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? Two surfboards were stacked on the top shelf, and there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place, because we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think. Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
They were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
No.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hyoko.
Say whatever you want, even if you didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right?
Yeah, I think so, but I'm confused to whether there was 2 people, because it infers that they needed 2 people to get out of the bathroom window. I think if Akane really got her bloodstains from fighting Nikamaru, then the princess could have helped Pico get out. Pico could have killed her, used the bottled water to get the blood off of her, and then was let out by the princess because she was wearing a well, an object. Which object do you mean? An object to help them get out the window?
Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that! I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Dun dun dun.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine, fine! You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay?
Dun dun dun.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was...
That tangent's gonna come back, though.
Case, right?
And after Hyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed...
Oh, the hamsters are out.
There's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it...
Okay, this is the bit I've been waiting for.
It's going to be alright. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Now then, I shall explain to you the final feature in the non-stop debates. From this point forward, you will now be able to use the truth flashback. If you hold down triangle button, the shape of the reticle will change. I'm worried that it's Pico. I don't necessarily think it is Pico, but she was covered in water, and the bottles of water were empty. She said she was swimming. Was she? If you aim at the remark's weak spot and keep it in that position, you'll be able to memorize it. This memorized phrase can be fired once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change to a different truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. Yeah, this is what we had in the previous game. Yes, I did think about her sword, or because I've not seen it. I don't think I've seen what's in there, but I assumed it would be like a wooden sword or something. But I was thinking maybe the princess let her out because she was wearing a. She was wearing. Why do I keep on forgetting this word? A wetsuit. And the princess arrived after Pico. By the way, you'll not be able to agree with anyone while you're using the truth flashback. Please remember it's only effective when refuting points. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay. Okay, shower room.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
They washed it off with water.
Maybe they simply washed it off.
Yes, but with the water
Use
balls.
the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
No, it's not impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet?
No.
Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
Yes, but no.
If they used something other than the shower...
What's that? I can't say. Well, I'll let it go through once.
They cut it up and...
No.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the
He is
toilet.
the master of flushing things, so.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
They were. Okay. If I use that person's opinion, I might be able to break through the contradiction. Right, well, I think I know which
What did the killer
clue
do
it
with the
is.
blood on-
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the so washing it off.
They didn't have to... what if maybe they wore one when they moved the body?
If they use something other than the shower...
Problem is, my camera's in the way, I can't actually see that bit. Other than the shower, yep, that's the
What
one.
did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and floosh.
Floosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right?
Yep.
So washing it off would have been impossible. No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. You would say that while you're eating. Oh
They
no.
just needed to wash off the blood. They didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else.
Something other than the shower. Like what? I see.
I see.
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
Ah, Pico. Don't do this to me, Pico.
Very bad. That's impossible.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand
Yeah, all the clear water was taken out.
that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used. It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator.
How do I do the bullets again? Oh,
One bottle too wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down! We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut through those words.
allow me to cut through those words. Yeah, because they were in the bin.
There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
Don't do this to me, Pico.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
No, Pico, no. Don't do this to me.
But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
That's not a logical fallacy.
Not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
I think the princess, maybe. The princess or Ryu. I can never pronounce his name, probably. The Yakuza guy.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
You should have said so sooner.
Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of a shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, they would be wet. If they did, the person would be...
Seems you've realized who the killer is.
Oh no.
See? Just as I thought. Hold on. You know who the killer is?
God damn it. I didn't want to be right.
Let me ask.
Who might that be? If the killer used plastic water bottles to wash the blood off, blood that spattered onto them, that killer, my hero's killer, must be that person.
You're the only one!
Best girl. Best girl was the murderer.
Is it you?
I mean, just let me say, in the first game, I picked my best girl. I picked my best girl straight away, and she wasn't, like, she was innocent. So I'm still, Kyoko is still my best girl. Pico was my side girl.
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm
Because you looked fantastic in that swimsuit.
You were all moving up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
Hey, aren't you breathing pretty heavy? I just did a little swimming.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry.
Yeah.
So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent. Say something.
Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner. You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming.
Why is he getting all wound up?
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
Yeah, that he went home. Just a coincidence that I passed that way by the diner. I didn't even pay attention to the beach. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys and didn't see anyone during that time.
You told me you didn't see anyone.
No,
You
wait!
told me you forgot about that.
Yeah, to get there through the window.
Not so fast. It's too soon to decide she's a killer. We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house.
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Huh?
This mystery seems unsolvable. If Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery. I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house. Well,
Why, Pico? Why did you do it? First, let's establish how the killer escaped. The killer's escape room. I might know what it is, and was even. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening.
I see.
I see.
If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... Well, nothing really. Except that small
Okay, Foxy.
window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
Well, in that picture with the bikini, it shows her tying up her bag, or whatever was in the bag.
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not. That would violate the school trip rule.
Literally, it's not allowed.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
There we go.
Jackie, don't fall asleep on us. We just said they couldn't use an object. You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
Yeah, we just saw her tying up her bag.
I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body. Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object? And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
Okay, I don't think anyone was gonna say that place, Hyoko.
No! Please don't be violent!
Even if the killer used an object to escape out of the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing they can think of that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case, focus and think. The object the killer used to escape out the window. Yeah, she is scary. I don't know what this one would be. I don't know what the word's going to be. Bamboo? Bamboo sword. How do I get rid of it? I don't know the controls very well here. How do I ditch them? Letter explosion is triangle. What? No. I can't remember how to dispose of letters. How do I dispose of letters again? Move cursor, catch, release, explode letter. Fast forward, letter explosion. Do I just have to... Nope. Need an R, please. Fuck's sake, that was an R, wasn't it? An R, anybody? Fucking seriously? Oh, I pressed the wrong button. This is annoying. I know the answer. Just let me fucking do it. Got it. Okay.
Echo, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too.
Yeah, and she's tying it up.
Despite
Called it.
The fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
No, Pecco, no.
Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Sword as a step stool?
Yeah, well, what's his name was holding it, maybe. No.
You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily. Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Yeah, I thought so as well. I just hoped it wasn't.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Just like a Japanese ninja. That's just a ninja.
Miss Sonia, ninjas only
Yeah.
exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Now then, the time has come to once again for the panic talk. Oh yes, the sound game that confused the hell out of me last time. From this point on, you'll be able to use Fever Time by pressing R1. Fever Time is activated. The tempo will be pushed to its max. And that's not what you won't miss during Fever Time either. Try to use your ears and your passionate heart.
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Fuyuhiko, why? Why are you...
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard?
Am I doing something wrong?
Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off!
How do I fire again?
Bastard!
See, I'm not even pressing anything, I'm just holding X down.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? If she used a bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
I pressed circle by mistake. Oh. Yeah, I accidentally pressed circle because I thought the final attack used the circle button.
If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Oh, fuck's sake. Bloody hell, Luke. Sorry. It takes me to the end of the game to actually understand. Okay, right. Bam, boo, sword.
It would have been left. This is the end.
Sword, boo, bam.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword back. When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword back to it.
Sword, boo, bam.
And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I just wanted to know why.
I see. Now
just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan.
No, you just back off.
You could have been the best girl of the game. You went and ruined it, Peko.
Is it true?
Hold on! You're just making assumptions. You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof. Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's Mahiro's killer, right? But is this right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai.
That saying is from Miyamoto Musashi's book, Gorin no Sho, or the Book of Five Rings. I know that saying. I know my samurai sayings when I hear them.
Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right?
Unless she was friends with Ryu's sister.
Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Hence the face.
In order to protect the justice.
Oh, she's the serial killer.
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun, and the enduring moon, the protective father, and the smiling mother.
Okay.
Hello! Earth to Peko! If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze, and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that!
It's fine, just stop it!
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice. Could she be? As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
Okay, well, I don't feel so bad about picking her as best girl because she's fucking. At least she's wacky.
Now then, let's execute justice!
What the fuck?
Peko, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
What's going on? What's this? Chew!
Pecco! Finally snapped! Everyone, please be careful! Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be...
Ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask. This mask is the dividing line, just like various idols. The sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
What? What the heck is this? Pico's the killer? Why? Why is it turning out like this? Best girl, no!
Surprising turn of events! Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping! Take a look! It's a killer!
This again?
Huh? Sleepwalking?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately.
Dun dun dun!
No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then, the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course.
Oh, fantastic.
In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
She's so gross!
Pecco, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
I like Justice version of her. It's good.
Oh, I can't stand this anymore. Let's just end this farce already.
End it? He's right. This means to end this already. The killer in the end, there's no mistake that it was Pecco all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Poor bestie. Okay. Let's take a look across first, and I'll come back. My camera, because I'm trying out a different way of streaming, but my camera is actually over one of the clues in the closet after Hyoko ran away. Well, let's leave it down there for the time being. Right, let's start from the beginning. Okay. On the morning of the incident, Mahiru met well, she met her, obviously, but is it that picture? That's the thing that throws me sometimes. Mary, my bloody camera's in the way of everything. And the time's running out, Luke. Time is running out. We don't need to see the time. This is getting in our way. Okay. Okay, wakes up. Okay, so that's not now. That's when she wakes up in the closet. What does the killer leave next to the body? The mask and the baseball bat. First one we found the body was... Hey Beta, ridiculous fact might have to wait a minute because I'm on a timer at the moment. Hey Beta, what do you want me to make a ridiculous fact about? Oh. I don't know what else to put there. Mikan arrives at the beach house. Okay, I'm a little bit confused here. Okay, that one didn't make much sense, but okay. Okay, as soon as I finish this, I'll tell you a fact about aliens. Even though I seem to be getting this wrong, I don't know how much time I've got left. Okay, stock 2, hopefully there'll be better ones there. Alright, so I know this one, she left the mask behind. It's a bit weird, this one, because the first game you're given the you're given all of the facts and you can place them as you wish, but this one you've got to use some up. So well, that's the same picture as that one. Then how much time I've got left? I don't think that's there because that's the same picture as that one. Normally it's a different picture, but we know tied up this one. I'll come back to that one in a minute. Okay. First one to arrive. Okay. Okay, so that's the first one, right? There we go. I have no idea how much time I've got because I've put my camera over the timer. So we're living dangerously here, people. Hiyoko left a big piece of evidence. In the closet after Hiyoko ran away, she dropped that.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Here we go. Can't see her face.
Began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hiyoko.
Whoosh. And like magic, we're on the other side.
Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome murder case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hiyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a
How are you doing today, Beta, by the way?
By preparing a specific item, they plan to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hiyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hiyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hiyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you've had a good day, dude.
And was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hiyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she had been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer
Oh
personally
yeah.
left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on it.
Yes.
Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body.
Bottled water.
Used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened.
Well, what's unlucky?
In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand.
Act 6.
After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder...
I mean, Hiyoko could have, like... She could have just ran straight to the diner and said, she's dead. And everyone would have been like, who's dead? And then that would have cleared her from the... Well, it wouldn't have cleared her, but it would have made this whole investigation a lot easier.
Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand. The small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag.
Yeah, they did.
Tied the bag to the sword's handle. And used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
Peko Pekoyama. You wondered what the the execution. Yeah, I'm wondering about that. Something to do with swords, I'm sure.
I see.
Okay, so before I continue, I've got to do the ridiculous fact for Beta, who spent his money in order to get a ridiculous fact about aliens. Okay. So, ridiculous fact about aliens is there's a particular kind that are related to bears. They're like bears, but they've got 2 heads and 3 elbows. And if you line them up as the sun sets, facing north, and you line up 17 of these guys, they'll start to sing in unison. And as they sing, all people can hear, if you can hear them, if you're in the local vicinity of these aliens, and you hear the singing, you have a terrible hunger for sweet foods, generally pancakes and syrup. So, the logical conclusion of this is that these space bears actually are the ones that discovered maple syrup. They told us where it was, and they then began to sing this song that would bring us to them. They're actually nice bears, space bears, and they don't turn up very often, but when they do, that's when we will share our maple syrup with them. And I've not seen them in some time because I'm too young. I'm pretty sure they come around about once every 122 years to sample the best maple syrup we can. Hey Ariana, how's it going? I thought you were out drinking.
What of it? She's like totally...
How's your evening going, Ariana?
I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
Arabian horror game on PS4. Which one's the Arabian horror game? What's it called? I haven't done anything to be ashamed of. You said you had sex on the beach. It's a nice drink. That's a really good drink.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Which game is it? I'm not sure which one you're speaking of. Got a lot of horror games on here. I want to play that soon. And I want to play that. Anyway, I need to get back to... I'm not sure what you mean by Arabian. What are you saying? You killed my hero.
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me. Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
Saying.
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
I don't think people are going to give up their lives. I don't think that's going to happen.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall, who will combat the evils of this world?
Which game do you mean, Vader? I'm not sure which one you mean, dude.
Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice.
She's best girl, so I agree. I will sacrifice myself. Where's the sacrifice button? I'm looking.
And carry on justice.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Pecco go, we're all gonna get killed.
For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
Sacrifices?
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
However, before we do that...
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
Ah, he finally wrote that.
I've heard your story. Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Damn it, I knew it was Pecco from the beginning. What a shame. Bye-bye, bestie. The princess wanted to say something, though. That's going to be important later.
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
Oh, okay, that's cool. It's nice that I like it when they do use many languages. Because it's good. The more languages, the better. Akane's always best girl, is she? Why Sonia want to speak?
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Huh?
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Pecco is the killer.
That is true. However...
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Pecco is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast.
She's definitely a serial killer enthusiast. Every time we've spoken to her about serial killers, she's been like, ooh, I'm interested.
That makes her an enthusiast.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Pecco, right?
Distinct difference?
You know, Sonia describes sparkling justice like this.
Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice! The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky! That would be me! Sparkling justice!
What the heck was that? There's Sparkling Justice's catchphrase. An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase? I read it in a magazine in the library. Yeah, I've read people often when I look on like indie games, one of the top things people ask is for them to put it into the Arabic language. So it's always cool when they do. I think it's, yeah, they should do it more often. There's only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article is written in the native language, so I tried translating it. I see, so that was it. Oh, that was. I think I've got a difference between serial killer and its nationality.
I see. That's right. According to what Sonia said.
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
If she had it translated, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Huh? Yes.
Huh?
The magazine I read was written in Spanish. So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
From Spain? All this time I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. But that wasn't the case. If so... Pecco, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible. But if you insist you're Sparkling Justice... Oh.
Can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Will you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it.
Dun, 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 dun. She's pretty.
My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
When I make characters in games, I always give them red eyes.
Normal? That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Huh?
Hey, be clearer. We're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Dun dun dun.
Of course.
I like that look. She's mad. She's insane.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along. What do you mean? I mean, besides Pecco and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
The princess? No.
I see. Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
That's why he brought it up earlier and had his tangent about it.
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not? Geez, fine, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Pecco, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house.
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Huh?
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
Ryu.
You're the only one!
You're the only one!
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to...
No, because we've got the photographs.
Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
No, the events that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that too. It was one of these.
I can prove it with this.
I can prove it with this.
I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. Photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first received the ending prize.
Hey, what's that in an envelope? What's inside? Shut up, what makes you think you have any right to question me?
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
Sure.
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? Cause Peko is the killer, right? But we already voted.
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders. Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation? It means I'm not the killer. The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Peko's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live...
No, because she still killed her.
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
Hey.
How would Peko be a tool in the first place? Peko is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma...
Everyone's dead. Bye-bye. Game over. I fucked up loads at the beginning. I didn't deserve a B. I deserved like an F. So I'm happy that I did better than an F.
I'm in a bind, and what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right
Fuck's sake.
back after this commercial break.
Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed my hero Koizumi is... Hold on a sec. Okay, I'll wait. So sorry, I'm just hesitating. There's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Pico's the killer. Why?
Hey, hey!
Why? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool. You're a freaking human being. If I'm human, then I'm not a then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong. Because you just don't know. Oh. You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself only exist to be tools.
Hey,
What does she mean for you, Hiko? Pico and I grew up together. Are you two childhood friends then?
no.
No, it's completely different than that. Rather, I was born and abandoned by my parents. The Kuzuryo clan took me in. They gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
That's the boy that she was talking about. The boy that she wanted to make happy. She mentioned it when you were giving her the presents. It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me. Oh, she's got a little sword. How cute.
I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword. That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is...
But that is, you're wrong. You're not a tool, Peko. Because if you're a tool, then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
Nothing. Huh? I was ordered by my young master to behave just as I was ordered to. Interact with you all. What? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on the island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend.
That is why you are hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master has always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for the killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. Then the only one who tried to kill my hero wasn't you, it was Fuyuhiko?
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I'd beat the game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it.
Damn it, I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos?
Fuck with me.
And she's covered in blood. What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know my sister is dead? You tried to confirm it with my hero, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So,
Yeah, I sent the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too. I'm pretty sure my hero was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played the game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why even if we were told that we're connected to it, there's no way we could accept it. You know, when Mahiro spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this. Oh, sorry, I actually have plans to go to the beach with everyone.
Oh my!
Wait, huh? You're not going to go, Mahiro? If you want to talk about it, I'd totally be fine. It's pretty important, so you know, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I cannot really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted to think about it. I wanted someone to think about it with me.
But
If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how. Hey, Gino, how's it going? Welcome, buddy.
Are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
oh,
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hiyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I liked Pecco's eyes, but she's a murderous tool. It's a shame. I should have gone too. But it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? Well, your Aoi analog is still alive, Akane. Hey, I want Kyoko back. She's true best girl. If you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure my hero into a trap, right?
Hey.
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Kyoko.
What the?
I miss Aoi too. But I'm wondering whether each game is going to add characters to the final game. Seriously, what the heck? An eye for an eye, that's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. If the reason that happened was because of some person here, I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right? And so my young master thought of a plan and executed it. I wanted to use a bat as a murder weapon because in the game that's what was used to kill Girl E. For revenge, clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed seemed like it makes sense. I miss Aoi too. She was, yeah, a fun character. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could have done to revenge my sister. So that is why you killed my hero with the bat? But still, I believed her up until the very last minute that game was just a work of fiction. But even so, that bitch. Hey, if that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girl E?
Why, you?
Hey, I don't want to hear about that.
But
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but you shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about the game?
what are you saying?
You had no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong. Want me to be honest? This whole time, I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over my hero, I was still trying to find an excuse to not go through with the plan. But after she said that to me, that all went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment, young master called for me and I made the kill. And it made me kill my hero. Huh?
Young master, I am finished.
No, Pecco, you were meant to be second bestie. You're saying you killed because you were ordered to? Yeah, I thought that was obvious. A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all. Well, of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand and pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed.
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet. Afterwards, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be.
You insisted that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes? So we fell for it. We fell for her trick all along. That's right, you guys made the wrong decision. No, she's still killed. She physically killed. She physically killed her, so that's still the right decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
That's obviously
Hold on,
wrong.
don't act like our loss has been decided yet.
No.
No, it should be decided already. Isn't that the right, Monokuma?
This is
I admit, all this talk about Pico being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer. No, it doesn't. That's not true at all. He's obviously the person that set him up. He's responsible for her death, but he's not the killer. Hold on, I'm telling you to hold on. I see, so for Pecco, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope then. On his behalf you killed my hero and now you're trying to sacrifice us so you can protect him.
Great.
You would only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong.
Wrong, I have no hope. I am just a tool. Yeah, we get it. Well, even if I ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So I'm going to ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey.
Is Pecco just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Pecco and the rest of us? Is that your hope?
What?
Shh. How's your day been, Gino? Or how's your week been, in fact? What's the use of asking something like that? Huh? Hey, well, uneventful is better than bad. So I'm glad you've had a relaxing one by the sound of things. Oh, you seem stressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey.
Can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer. Are those all things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth? Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but if you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die.
Master.
Young Master, you just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders, you just have to tell them that. Fuyuhiko. You mentioned this before, but in this kind of situation, interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots Byakuya and Teruteru are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that. Of course, I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person, because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right? There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told to because I am a tool. Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way, you'll still lose Peko, but if you insist you're the killer, just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Damn it!
Master, I am finished.
You? What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Oh dear, he cared for her.
Young master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me.
That's Peko, that was Best Girl. Hello. Oh dude, you missed the bikini close up. Sorry, buddy.
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master.
Which means she remembers. Peko remembers her past.
Without an owner, the tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain
hello.
I'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
Oh, I suppose, yeah, because she remembers. Even though she might have lost her time in the school, she would still remember previous to the school. So yeah, that makes sense.
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon. After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You
Damn
better
it.
run away. Got it? Just forget about me. Forget about the Kuzuryu clan. You better escape.
So how about it, Fuyuhiko? Please tell me the truth.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peko. I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young master!
I'm a disgrace.
Because if it's actually what I have to do, survive, I just feel ashamed of myself. It'd mean I can't live without depending on someone, or something even. I would just feel disgusted with myself. And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan?
Young master!
But she was so cute as a baby with a sword. Oh my, so this is how it turns out.
Too bad.
And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions. There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey,
Monokuma, you knew along, didn't you? All along. You knew about Peko and Fuyuhiko. What Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed.
jeez.
Well, it's obvious now. I mean, while you have surveillance cameras, you were just having fun, huh? Man, even if it was an act of desperation, Peko's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of the trial like that. But too bad, you're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with a heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
Peko, I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all to provide me the chance to survive. But I had a feeling it would turn out like this. Huh?
Young master.
Young master, you have a kind heart despite being a Yakuza. That's why you're questioning your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself, I believed you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Then why?
Even so.
Even so, I wanted you to escape. I wanted to protect you.
Peko.
If he wanted him to survive, he could have just said, hey everyone, I'm going to kill someone, and then they would watch her kill them, and then he would survive, because they would know it wasn't him. But that would make the game a lot shorter. I'm terribly sorry I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master. Goodbye. And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all. Done to you. It may be selfish request, but please forgive my young master. And please do not cause such senseless killing such as this ever again. Of course. Peko. That will do, Monokuma. Why don't you start it already? Just so you know, I'll never feel despair as long as I am a tool. I'm fully prepared to die. It would. I know, I'm just being a smart ass. It would make the game terribly short if everyone was just like, hey, check me out. I'm killing someone.
So cool.
But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Now then, let's begin.
Young master Fuyuhiko.
Please permit me to make one selfish request.
So,
Didn't I tell you not to call me young master? I want you to remember the tool, Peko Pekoyama, who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it. How many times do I have to keep... I don't need any tools. You did say that. Then let's begin. The punishment time brimming with despair. Jeez, why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills, kills.
This time for the ultimate swordswoman, Peko Pekoyama.
why?
You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then,
I prepared a special punishment for you. I never needed a sword or a shield.
I never needed a tool.
But she's such a cute baby. She's got a baby and she's got a little baby sword.
So... you didn't need to become a tool.
let's give it everything we've got.
You just...
Oh,
you
he
just
loved
needed
her.
to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go. It's punishment time.
Please, Peko. Don't go. I need you. Don't leave me.
Oh damn, the feels.
Master? Young master?
Ultimate Swordswoman Peko Pekayama execution executed. Oh, what? Are they both dead? This cannot be, even for Hiko. This is bad. This shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily, falling like dominoes. You bastard, what is this? This can't be. This is a lie, right? Peko! Fuyuhiko! For heaven's sake, this is the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion, what a waste. This is why she should have just discussed it with me. It was supposed to be a clash between two hopes, but it was crushed into something unpalatable.
Oh.
You're still talking about that. The hell's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that the two of your friends got killed? I am pissed. I mean, feel sad and hopeless. But still, it's going to be alright. This despair is worthless. Even this despair is just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. He's a little bit balmy. A little bit balmy. And I've got to be really careful with those drinks. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth. Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of him. I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. Haha, the hopes of ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future. How much longer do you plan to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know? Not yet. He's still alive. What? Everyone, Fuyuhiko is still alive.
You serious?
It's a cool jacket. Not as cool as my cat jacket, but it's a cool jacket. Fuyuhiko! Frantically, we rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side, amongst all the robots and stuff. He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him!
Peko was killed off. She was stabbed, but he tried saving her by the looks of things.
I'm trying! But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out! His pulse is getting weaker!
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Well, serves him right.
You're so
You were filled with hope at the thought of saving her yourself. That's why you ended up like that.
You stupid brother!
What are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him.
I do.
A surprise order?
What the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong!
It's your duty to save him. Duty? Because it's written in the school trip rules. The blackened is exposed during the class trial. They alone will be executed. If only the blackened gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Yeah. It's something Mikan would do. Well, if I could just do something about it right now. And since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless. But you should be able to do it. Jeez, I guess I have no choice.
Fine, fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate that rule, even if it's me.
So,
Fine then, I'll save him. Really? I
like,
was actually going to do it all along, so I've already prepared for this. Huh? Prepared? Then that's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere. and gradually grew closer and closer. Monokuma.
An ambulance?
Health insurance.
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patient.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
1564. And after he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight. What's the time? Because I've got to go to bed soon. Yeah, it's getting late. Oh, is it really going to be okay to leave this to Monokuma? It can't be helped. It's not like there's any other way.
Perhaps.
He's going to be fine. He's probably going to get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely going to come back. Talk a lot of smack at it as if nothing happened. Then all we can do is wait. Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mahiro's death, you know. However, we must put that aside since Peko has already been punished. Or else we'll not be able to advance forward. There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There's no other way to move forward. Like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
Damn it!
I guess things aren't as exciting if a shit stirrer like him ain't around. I didn't realise it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. Fuyuhiko! I don't want anyone else to be sacrificed. Or to be a sacrifice. And so the class trial ended. But we still can't see the real ending that we really wanted yet. When that finally arrives, what will have happened to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we were in a boat floating unreliably in a vast, dark sea. We were just left there, alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Pajama party. Oh, that's 2 words. Despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that. "10 days, 10 hours, 52 seconds to reach minimum safe distance."
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too? 4 people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. Whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this counts, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair, and the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means.
Okay.
Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
Chapter 2, Sea and Punishment, Sin and Coconuts. The end. Surviving students. 12. 12. To be continued. Obtained. Present. Biddly bong. Trophy. Something video games. Black Dragon Blade. But I like to save my current progress. Yes, I would. Okay, that's where I'm going to end it for tonight because I have to go to bed soon. Because it's Friday tomorrow. But I will we'll be continuing this tomorrow from probably about 7:30 or 8 o'clock. And then hopefully we'll be able to play late into the night. I'm going to stay up for a long one hopefully tomorrow. I've bought myself some caffeinated beverages. So we should be able to stay up late tomorrow. But thank you for coming and watching. I'm sorry you didn't get to see much, Gino. But it's almost the weekend, dude. I hope you'll be around for Sonic. What's it? I think it's Chow Day, isn't it? Chill and Chow Sunday. And I'll carry on with Sonic Rush on Saturday, and Chill and Chow Sunday. Don't worry, I saved. I'll tell you what, I'll save again. Double tap that save. Oh, okay, I'm waiting, buddy. I won't go. Yes, I finished Sonic Heroes. I got in a shitty with the boss. I threw my toys out the pram when it came to the final boss. I think it's the first time I've shouted at a Sonic game because it annoyed me so much. It's such a shame. It's one of my favourite Sonic games though. It is up there. Oh well, I mean it's on my YouTube. It might even be on the channel still. But yeah, I lose my shit with that final boss. He is an asshole. It's like when you go supersonic. You know, I've been working towards going supersonic. This is meant to be a treat. And it was utter shite. It was utter bollocks. And luckily, there was someone in the chat who was helping me along. It was fucking. I wanted to stab my eyes and ears with fucking ice picks. It was just. It's one of those bosses where they don't give you any idea how you're meant to kill him. And yeah, it was lame. All of the bosses in Sonic Heroes are a bit shit, but the levels were amazing. So the bosses in Sonic Rush though are excellent. In Sonic Rush, I mean, I'm not sure how elderly people are in the chat, but if anyone played the game called Klonoa on the PS1, the Sonic Rush bosses remind me of Klonoa. And that was like a 3D game but on a 2D plane. It was a good game. God, I love PS1 games. But yeah, we should be finishing Sonic Rush on Saturday. Which means I can't find a copy of Sonic 06. I've got nothing to play it on. I've looked for an emulated copy and I can't find one. Every website I go to try and download an emulatable version is just fucking. It just wants to wipe my computer full of not wipe. It wants to fill my computer full of viruses. Sonic Adventure 3? I'm not sure which one that would be. Oh, do you mean Sonic Advance 3? Couldn't get it working. It's still on my list though, I will get to it. I've tried 4 different emulators and all of them work, but they all have one thing that makes them shit as well. Like I got one working and everything was working fine, but when you pressed one button, which was like the special move that you have to use, it fast forwarded the game. I was like, oh, I can't play it like 200% speed. But everything else worked at normal speed. It is weird. So I've not given up on it, but I'm basically gonna continue down the list of the ones and then come back to the ones I missed. I've got them written down, so I won't forget. Man, I'm losing followers like crazy. I've lost like 5 in the last week. I don't know what's going on. I've hit 180 like 4 times now. It's depressing. But that's the way it goes. Okie dokie, I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, for some reason the last week, maybe people don't like this game or something. But it's okay. It's the way it goes. I mean, it's better for them to go if they're not enjoying it. It's fine. People like different things. It depresses me a little bit, but normally give me 5 minutes and I'm fine. Well, I appreciate you saying that. That's very nice. Say it's alright, you know. If people don't like it, then they shouldn't be watching. That's fine. I think the way I like to think about it is, if people leave, then it leaves a more concentrated pool of cool people. So there we go. I know you're not holding me up, dude. I just gotta make my lunch and stuff. But that's why I leave an hour to do it, and it's 11 o'clock. But everyone else, everyone have a great evening, and I will catch you all later. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.